So the title of this one is Setting Up the Auto Run. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start off by highlighting everything that's in this spreadsheet. I'm just going to give it a copy. I'm going to move over here and paste it. Having a look. That says sheet 2. We don't want it looking at sheet 2. We want it looking at mission control. Alrighty. And let's rename this. And I'm going to call it Station 2. Oh, that was misspelled. Let's try that again. Station 2. Rename this one. Station 1. Could give him any one of a number of names. Let's see here. Let's switch. Mission control can stay as it is. Okay, station number 1. Let's start it in row. Well, would be good. Start it in row 2. Sounds like plan. Station 1 starts in 2. We're going to go 10 rows. Station 2 starts in, give us a little bit of room between them, 15. Alright. So now we're going to pull in 10 rows of information, so number 20 to 29. We're going to put that in 2 different spots. Let's just for grins on station 2, let's start our series as 200. And we'll run that series down. And that way we only have 2 separate numbers. And at this point we have our spreadsheet set up the way I want to look at it. Let's bump up here into tools, down to macros, and you're starting to get used to seeing this. This has been renamed as Junk 2 now in mine. And yeah, let's do something new. I don't really have too much of a choice right now, so edit that. And let's switch hand code into a new name. I'm going to call it functions. Functions recorded. Insert a basic module. I'm going to call this one auto. And let's work not in the function mode this time. Let's move over here and we'll work in auto. But we'll grab some of our code from the functions. Now we knew right away in the beginning that we had made this crawler. And if you remember when we did the crawler the first time, we had forgotten to put in this line. And what happened was, even though we were running the program, it wasn't running on the right sheet. We had to get it to go to the correct sheet. So for this subroutine that we're about to put together, we're going to use this little piece of code. And actually, I'm going to stay in here for a second because I need to make a few functions yet. Let's see, right above the crawler. That would be a good place to put this next subroutine. We have transfer. I know what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it a subroutine. I'm going to call it go to station 1, return, and the subroutine, Control V. And this piece here, I don't want to go to mission control. Station. Well, that wasn't too bad as far as programming goes. And clean house a little bit. And since we're writing these things, I didn't need to grab quite that much. Make a second. It's called go to station 2, and here put station 2, and then we'll save that. And then we're going to go over to auto, and I'm going to put this in subroutine called routine auto. And the subroutine. And the first thing that thing is going to do, it's going to run this program right here. And that is a subroutine. When you get to that spreadsheet, I want you to then run transfer. See how this is working? And run transfer on the second one. So we're using the transfer protocol twice, and all we're doing is having a little subroutine that bumps us from one sheet to another. And let's hit save on that. Routine auto. Perfect. All right, let's scroll down out of this. Ah, that worked out perfect. I just hopped over to the other sheet. Get that out of the way. Let's go back to mission control. Let's clean house for a minute. Okay. And we're in mission control, so we can, rather than run the crawler, I'm going to clean house all the way through so we don't get confused by anything. And let's make a quick button just in case we wind up doing some debug functions. And we're going to assign to this, assign macro. Alright, let's run it and see what we get. Okay, it left us on station 2 at the end, but not before doing its job right here. Since mission control's kind of becoming our place to hang out now, let's scroll up here and move over to the functions, and let's grab one more of these guys. Control C, Control V. Mission control. Oh, not yet. That was a bad idea. I'll make sure I have a different name. Mission control. Now I'll save it. That would have failed when it tried to run because I had the same name on 2 routines. Scrolling back down here. Come over here. Backspace. Get rid of all that stuff. Okay, let's run it. Guess if you're going to play that game that I just tried to play, you ought to be a little bit more thorough than I just was. Control C. Back over to the auto function. Control V. Go to mission control. Make that a subroutine. Let's grab a copy of this. I don't need to transfer anything in mission control. I just need to come back there. Hit save. Alrighty, let's see here. Mission control, I know it works. Just want to make sure I wind up back here. Boom. Kind of cool that you come right back to the same place. There you have it. Now I have a routine that automatically brings this stuff over. And that only leaves one thing left to do, and that's to set up the automation part. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and hopefully this is working as well on your personal machine as it's working on this one.